Number 21. Using the Bohr model, determine the lowest possible energy for the electron in the He plus ion. All right, so Bohr model generally means that I have either two formulas to choose from. So you guys should memorize these just in case they will show up on your exam. So one of them is En equals negative k z squared over n squared. And the other one is the change in energy equals k 1 over n1 squared minus 1 over n2 squared. We have to figure out which equation we're going to use. Now for this one, there's no jumping, right? There's no jumping of electrons from one n to another n, which automatically means that this equation is incorrect. We're going to be using the one on the right. So I'm just going to erase this equation, but I just want to show you how you guys can, get to the right answer on a quiz or a test. Now we just got to find out what these variables are. Well, we should know that k is always a constant. It's the Rydberg constant, which is 2.179 times 10 to the negative 18 joules. But the hard part, not even, right? We just got to find out what the z is and what the n is for this given information. A z is the nuclear charge, EAR charge, and it's the charge that's found in the nucleus. So they're telling us that it's helium, and helium always has an atomic number of 2, right? This is its atomic number. So that means that the atomic number is always linked to the number of protons, no exceptions. So this would be a plus 2 because the atomic number is 2 protons, no exception. Oh, sorry, not the n number, the z number. So the z number would be a plus 2. The n number, however, we have to investigate a little further. Now, they're telling us that we have a He plus 1 ion, right? And the plus 1 represents that it lost 1 electron. This goes back to when you learned your isotopes, your protons, neutrons, and electrons in chapter 1. So if you don't understand why this is a plus 1, go back to those questions in chapter 1. They're there for you to always look back. And I believe that with that practice, you guys will get good at it. So I'm just going to keep going. So I lost 1 electron, and helium in the ground state should have 2 electrons because it should always match the number of protons. So the number of protons equal the number of electrons in ground state. So you had 2 electrons, but then you lost 1, so minus 1. And now you're left with 1 electron. And 1 electron, what element usually has 1 electron? Hydrogen. So this one would be called hydrogen-like. It's not hydrogen because it's obviously helium, but it resembles hydrogen because they both have 1 electron. Now, remember, in the atom, you always have a nucleus, right? And the electrons are found outside of the nucleus. So the electron here would be found in the first shell outside of the nucleus. And what number does that shell represent? Well, it's the first one off of the nucleus. This is the nucleus. So this would be n equals 1. And this is the answer to that because the electron would be found here. Now I have everything, so I could just plug it in. En equals negative 2.179 times 10 to the negative 18th joules times z, which was a plus 2 squared, all over 1 squared. And now we just got to solve. Anything divided by 1 squared is 1, or 1 in the denominator. So I could just multiply the tops. So negative 2.179 times 10 to the negative 18th times 2 squared is 4. So I could just times it by 4. And I get negative 8.72, if I did 3 sig figs, times 10 to the negative 18th. And that's joules. Box that answer off. And just remember that whenever you see a negative sign, this just means, this just means, what am I doing? Okay, so this just means that energy was released. So whenever you're talking about energy and you have a negative sign, that means that as this process is happening, you're releasing energy, which is favorable than if you keep it all in, which is the absorbed part. All right? But guys, thanks so much for tuning in. Hopefully this helped. If it did, click the like button. I would love to know what you guys think, and it just helps us know that we're doing our job right. And if you want, click the subscribe button. But if you don't, that's fine too. We'll still be here for you guys, all right? I'll see you guys in number 22. Have an awesome day.